Hey guys, so I know I don't give like full on descriptions about most of the books that I review. I just tell you whether I like them and give you like a tiny idea of them, just because I don't want to do any spoiler alerts for anybody. So I don't want to like completely ruin a series or a book for you if you haven't read it yet. That's why I can't remember if I did or not. But if I did review Allegiant, I don't think I said anything about what happened in that because I don't want to spoil it. Although I'm sure if you wanted to, you could find spoilers online. Um, so this one I actually had the first and second book to read, and this is Spell of Desire, and this one is a lot of like witches and covens and potential romance. I'm not entirely sure if there's going to be romance. I can't really. Well, in the second book, you kind of think there's going to be romance, but the way it ends, I'm not entirely sure. I have to get the other ones. Um, but I do think it's an interesting concept for a witch and coven story. I don't really read witch books too much or series like that. Although I do have one that I'm going to review that is a witch series. Um, but mostly, I think the most I've ever read for like anything witchy or anything would be Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I've read like the comics for that, and yeah, I want to say that's it. Well, I guess you could include the Last Apprentice series, but anyways, nothing too overly sexual in here. Men are attracted to her and they're just like kissing and that's it. It's nothing like more than that as far as I've read. Um, I love the little animals, how they draw the animals in here, the two familiars and the kitten. So the white ones are the familiars, there's the cat, and then the kitten, and then the dog. And I just think they're so cute, and they're on the back cover too. I really like how they have drawn those. Um, I do think the series has a lot of potential, so I'm hoping to finish reading it. Another thing I wanted to mention really quick before I end this is that when I do read manga series and stuff, I'm only going to review my first initial thoughts because when I finish it, it could be a completely different opinion, and that's when I'm going to do the book reviews is from like Absolute Boyfriend. I'm going to have my first initial review I posted, and then when I finish that series, or since I finished that series, I'm going to rate my overall thoughts on it. That's the same thing every time I start a manga series. Book series, I don't really think so because, like, for example, the Lunar Chronicles, I'm just going to do individual reviews, I think, on each of the books and probably just put it all in one blog post. So if I have, um, I'll probably write like a separate review for Cinder and Scarlet and Cress, and then Winter whenever I get a hold of that. And then Lavana, Her Story Fairest. I'm going to write reviews for each of those, and then I'm just going to put a blog post that says the Lunar Chronicles, book reviews, and then I'm going to have each one, and it'll say Cinder, and then it'll give my review, and then it'll say Scarlet and give my review, Cress, so on and so forth. So that's how I'm doing book series. Um, but for mangas, I can't do that because, I mean, I would have to rate, I think, over 65 reviews for each Naruto uh, book, and I don't think I can put that many reviews in a blog post. So yeah.